Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy.
Hey my beautiful Empiras, and welcome to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing a quick tutorial showing you how I use the new Urban Decay Brow Blade in the color Brown Sugar. I've never tried this before. Today is my very first time. My girl Riri here on YouTube suggested it to me. She always uses it, and I'm always looking for a product that's going to make my eyebrow game stronger and just make me be able to do my brows quicker. I hate doing my brows. It's my dreaded part of the routine. I always leave it to last and it always takes me forever, and I always end up being like, screw it, I gotta go. I can't mess with them any longer. So I'm really hoping that this product does it for me, and hint, I'm loving it so far. I don't know if I got the right color. There was a taupe trap, I believe it was called. Maybe I should have got that. I don't know. You let me know if you think this color goes well with my hair. I usually do use taupe though. So it's a waterproof pencil. You have on one side a felt tip liner, like an ink pen, which is really cool for making hairline strokes. And then on the other side, you have just a regular brow pencil. I'm not going to go on too long. Let's just get into the tutorial and show you how this product actually works on the brows. Alrighty, so let's get started and see how this product works. We have the Urban Decay Brow Blade in the color Brown Sugar. It's soft medium brown. I normally would go for a taupe, but this is the color that looked like it would be best for me. So let's see how it works. I'm so excited for this pen felt tip applicator to make like hairline strokes. As you can see, I have nothing on my brows and I have barely nothing in the front, so I'm hoping this will work amazing. My girl Riri always raves about this product, so I wanted to give it a try. And then on the other end, you have just a regular brow pencil. So I think I'm going to use the brow pencil first to outline my brows, and then we'll go in with the hairline strokes. Wish me luck. I'm really hoping that this is going to be my new favorite brow product. I do love the Anastasia Dip Brow, but it is very time consuming to use, and with the brush, you just can't get very, very small, precise hairline strokes. At least I can't. Okay, so it's pretty creamy. I don't know if I'd say the color is a perfect match. Let's compare it. So I'm going to put the Urban Decay Brow Blade color, kind of green toned. And then this is the e.l.f. one I always use in taupe. There is a huge color difference. I'm kind of wishing I had gone with taupe now. I don't know why I let everybody talk me into it. Going with this color because it looks like it's going to be very red toned. It's crazy because on your hand it looks different. It doesn't look red toned on my hand, but it's kind of looking that way in the brows. Sorry if you hear the fan in the background. I'm just feeling really, really hot. This is also supposed to be waterproof, so your brows won't go anywhere, which is important when you don't have a lot of brow. You don't want to happen to touch your brow or sweat a little bit and whoop, there goes your brow. Let's go in with this felt tip because this is the part I'm most excited about. I'm going to try over here first because this part is probably going to take a little practice. See if this color is the same. Very, very strange. Here's the two colors side by side. They are not the same. This, the felt tip part looks a lot more taupey than the brow pencil. Yeah, that color matches really well. See, I tested the felt tip on my eyebrows at Sephora, but I didn't test the pencil part. Looking nice so far. I almost wonder if I don't even need the pencil part. I'm trying to give my hair a little bit of a break because I had just curled it yesterday. So I just kind of ran my fingers through it with a shine serum. This is actually very cool, but I almost wonder if I should have filled it in first. I don't know. I like it to look full. I don't like it to look like there's just a couple hairs there. Other people might feel differently. So I'm going to go back in with the pencil side, and I'm just going to try to like color it in a little bit and then go in with the hair stroke over top. And there is no spoolie on this, so that part kind of sucks, but you get 2 products, so. And I think it was $38, so it is a little bit pricey. There is one by L'Oreal that I've been looking for, and when I find that, I'm gonna do a comparison. Apparently, it has a felt tip pencil as well, so I'm wondering if it might be a dupe, and it'll be definitely a lot cheaper. You see my grays already? Like, I literally just dyed my hair like a week ago. It grows so darn fast. Okay. So, sorry if my arm's in the way. Maybe let's do it this way so I'm not turning to the side. I'm gonna go up. Oops. I don't have a very steady hand. Especially when I need to eat, I get very, very shaky. And I'm about due for dinner. I do like this product. The only thing I've heard since my girl Riri suggested this to me, and I've been looking up other people using it, blondes in particular, to see what color they use. And they actually do use taupe. The one thing that I have heard is that this pencil, the felt tip part doesn't last very long. And by the way, if you're curious about this highlight, this is the AOA highlight from Shop Miss A. Like, I've been using it every day since I tried it. I just took the lid off and I was going to try to brush out my brows because I'm so used to having a brush on the other end. I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. brush. That's working very, very nice. I definitely see why people like it. Very easy to use. How my brows looking so far as opposed to that one. So let's see if I can perfect a little hairline strokes over here because I have a real bald spot right underneath. It's like I have hair that starts and ends right here, and then here this is just left over from the microblading. And if you haven't watched previous videos, I do not recommend microblading. You might love it at first, but you go through all the pain. It costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and then within a few months to a year tops, it fades right out and you're left with, like, I don't know if you can tell here, but it's a very like reddish toned pigment, and I think it looks awful. I wish I never did it, to be honest with you. Like, now I have scar tissue, and guess what? I still have to constantly fill in my eyebrows. And it is so hard for the pigment to stay. Like, as soon as my eyebrows started scabbing, the scabbing was taking off so much of the color, and I did everything I was told. I didn't touch them. I didn't get water on my face. I wasn't picking at the scabs, but I am really loving how this looks. It actually looks very similar to hair, and I can't get that with the Anastasia Dip Brow. Maybe it's because I need a smaller brush. I'm using the brush that you use for it, the actual Anastasia brush. But this is just way more fine tipped. And I like the fact that I don't have to keep dipping into the dip brow and then wiping it off on my hands, because otherwise you have too much product. I don't feel like you're going overboard with this. Here's the Anastasia number 12 brush that I've been using. So as you can see here, it is thin, but not even close. And you know, you try to go on an angle and go up, but it just does not do the same as this brow blade. I almost wish I could return the Anastasia Dip Brow, but I'll still have to use it up. I don't know if you're aware, and it might not be the same in the US, so if you know, let me know down below because I'm curious. But in Canada, they just told me yesterday that they've made a new law for return. It used to be you can return anything and get a gift receipt. Then it started being you can return anything within 30 days with your receipt and get your money back. After 30 days, you have up to a year to return something, and you just get store credit, which is fine. That was great. Now they're saying you have 30 days with a receipt, 60 days without a receipt, and then that's it. Which still, you know, 60 days is more than enough time to try out a product. But for me personally, it takes me almost 2 hours, 2 different buses to get up to a Sephora, the one that's closest to me. So sometimes I don't get up there like even every month. And you know, I don't always try my products right when I get them, so I'm gonna have to be a little more quick about that because, you know, most of us don't have money to waste. Some people buy things and even if they don't love it, they just keep it and let their money go to waste, but I just can't afford to do that. You know, I'm always on the hunt for my holy grail products, and if I don't love it and if I can return it, I will do so. So let's go into the other side. Again, we're gonna outline with the pencil. And the pencil is definitely a little more warm toned than I would prefer, but the felt tip part is perfect. Maybe a little dark, to be honest with you. Kind of wish I had got the taupe as well just to compare, but like $40 for a brow pencil plus tax. It's quite a bit of money. And then, like I said, it's so far for me to go to return it. That's why I love that most things at Sephora, you can sample them. And then if I love it, I can go back or I can just order it online. I hate doing my brows, so anything that can make them a little easier for me and make me actually feel like, wow, I'm having a good brow day is huge for me, because literally almost never do I feel like I'm happy with them. I spend so much time on them, and by the end of it, I'm just like, okay, I have to leave. I'm just gonna have to be happy with it, even if I'm not. And I'm always like, oh, this one's going down too far. This one's pointed too high. This one's longer in the front than this one. It's so hard to get them perfect when you're starting with almost nothing. Go a little higher. The arch there. Do those look even? Not really. I could spend all day trying to perfect them and they still wouldn't be. I know they're supposed to be sisters, not twins, but it's like the focal point of your face, and it's the first thing I notice. I'm going out to get tacos and tortilla chips tonight, and I'm so friggin' excited. I always tend to go overboard. I keep perfecting and perfecting until it just sometimes looks crazy. Do y'all think that this looks natural? Do you think it looks like there's hair, actual real hair in the front? Let me know. I'm really curious what it looks like on camera. To me, in person, I mean, it doesn't have the texture of hair. I have heard there are brow gels and stuff that have fibers in them. I have a few brow gels, one from NYX, one from Essence, and I don't know, I just feel like it really darkens my brows even though it's a taupe, and it just makes them kind of clumpy, and I don't love the way that makes my brows look, so I end up just opting out for that. And if I try to use a brow gel right in the front that has a tint to it, it ends up going dark and like splotchy right here, so I can only really use it around the edges. Get in there with the pen. Sometimes it's so hard to follow the hairline of the way that the hairs actually grow, because mine grow so crazy. Like, these ones are growing up, these ones are going to the side, these ones are literally laying this way, and then some are sticking up over here. I always have to trim them because they're wild. You hear clicking, that's my dog walking around. She just can't relax and lie down in her bed. I don't know what she thinks she's gonna find under the bed. She's always searching for food. She always has a bowl of food sitting and waiting for her in the kitchen, but you know, they don't want that. They want to find any last crumb that they might be able to find on the floor, acting like they get starved to death. Just dog mentality. She's been really awful about food lately. Like, we'll let her food sit there all day, and then at dinner time she's just constantly mooching for our dinner, but doesn't want to touch her own food. She's been on the same food for a long time. I've tried switching her, thinking maybe was bored of it, but she wouldn't even touch the new food, and the one she does gives her bad diarrhea. I know this is an eyebrow video, but just keeping it real for any of you pet owners. You know, she's such a little bugger that if I put like chicken, I feel like I'm talking and the mirror is covering my mouth, and it's weird. I feel like, what is that show called? Home Improvement, where the guy, the neighbor, used to always look over the fence. Some of y'all might be too young to know that show, but if you know, it was always, I think it was Mr. Wilson. He would always talk to Tim Allen like this. That's what I just felt like. So yeah, as I was saying, I tried putting like a little gravy mixed in with her food to make it, you know, more enticing for her. You know what this bugger will do? She'll suck off the gravy and spit the dog food on the floor. And then if I put like human food in there, a little chicken or a little rice mixed in with her dog food, again, she'll pick around, eat the human food, spit the dog food on the floor. And it's so hard that I try to just not give her any human food, because eventually she does eat the darn dog food. But my daughter is always, she's hungry. You can't starve her, she's hungry. So while we're having dinner, she's there feeding her dinner. So of course she's gonna wait for some chicken or something if she knows that, you know, that's gonna be an option. Instead of eating dog food, it's just like a child. They'd rather wait for the ice cream or chocolate than eat their chicken and rice. If they know, if they put up enough of a fuss that they won't have to eat their dinner, but they'll get dessert, they're gonna do it. She's underneath my feet right now. Y'all wanna see her? You wanna come up, Dora? There she is. I don't wanna put her against my clothes because she sheds like a mother. Hey, my little poopity whoopity whoopity whoop, whoopity 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 whoop, 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 whoop. And she stinks. Anybody have any suggestions for dogs and their stinky coats? I mean, they say it's not good to bath them so often, but I feel like I want to bath her like every few days because she just stinks. She always stinks. And then of course she always wants to be on the couch with me or on the bed with me, and then she's making everything stink. I love my dog and I just let her anyways and just have to keep washing the blankets and stuff, but I wish there was a way. And she has a bad skin condition where she gets these scabs all over her, and I find the more I bathe her, the worse it gets. It irritates her skin. You know, she's an indoor dog. She's more like a cat. She goes to the bathroom on papers. She doesn't like to go for a walk. She used to when she was younger, but she has a hard time walking now. And anytime I try to take her out, she literally will just stand in the grass and try to eat whatever she can find. And if I try to pull her along, she'll act like I'm choking her, like she just won't walk. So, you know, she's not outside getting dirty. She's always got her face in her vagina and stuff. I'm sure that doesn't help. This has just turned into a real interesting eyebrow tutorial. Anybody who's new here is like, oh my God, I came here to see if this brow blade works, and this girl is talking about her dog eating her vagina. If you have a dog, you know all about it. Like, noise, like, oh God. Hear it in my nightmares. Gross, but reality. Thicker on this side than this side. Let's go in underneath and put a little more hair strokes. Try to make it a little straighter. Here we go again. Mr. Wilson, did you hear it clicking around? I know I tried one a while back. I think it was from Maybelline. It was like a microblading tool. It didn't have a felt tip like this. It had like 3 or 4 prongs, and it was cool, but at the same time, it only worked sometimes. So you had to keep going over it, and then sometimes too much liquid would come out and it would make a mess. I definitely would say this is way better than that. I don't know though. I don't know how I feel about the color. I like the quality of it. I like the way it works. I feel like it might be a little warm for me. Mind you, my hair is not very ashy right now. It is kind of yellow toned. I think I might just leave it there. So you start going too crazy and then it really gets dark. It's missing a little hairs on the side. I love that you can really get it to a fine point. Let's go in with a little concealer and just perfect the line. You know, it's probably going to be a learning curve too, just to get it real perfect. Figure out exactly how I'm going to like to use it. but it was honestly really easy to use. I mean, it's been 27 minutes. Mind you, I've been telling stories. But I'm hoping that I can get it to work a lot quicker than that, but that seems about right. I end up taking like a good 20 minutes, half an hour just on my brows. If I don't wear other makeup, I'll still throw my brows on just because I really don't feel confident without my brows because they're missing in the front. I don't have to be perfect, to a point, insta brows, but I definitely want to look like I at least have brows. It makes such a difference to frame your face and frame your eyes. Okay, so that's going to be it for trying out the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Let me know what you thought down below if you're interested in trying it out, if you have already tried it out, and how you feel about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more videos from me, and until the next time, bye!